hello, September.
Yeah.
I know.
Autumn.
Hello, autumn.
I know September is somebody's birthday in September. Somebody who's not very far away from us.
I have
no more birthdays left.
No?
There's no hiding, darling. No
hiding now.
I have to just tell you something. I don't have a sweet tooth at all. And since lockdown, it just is really disturbing me because chocolate eclairs have become a thing. I just can't pass one without it looking at me. And just sweet biscuit, like, chocolate biscuits, and I don't eat. It's driven me mad, and it's changed my metabolism this pandemic. I think I've changed completely. I mean, I love bananas. I absolutely addicted to bananas. But then somebody told me the other day that bananas are full of sugar.
Yeah, they are.
They are.
But
if you have one banana,
carbohydrates as well, so they make you fat.
I think everything in balance, darling.
I can't past a banana without it jumping in my mouth.
Oh,
okay. I think that's a different show again. Sherry, it's a different show.
Okay.
I'm going to say that
banana like this. Oh, that's what it does.
That reminds me about my addiction to milk flakes.
Oh, that does again. It never goes by. So I think I need help.
I think you do, darling, but how many bananas are you doing a day? That's my question.
Yeah.
Well, if it's one, it's fine.
I now don't do more than 3.
Oh, that's all right then.
So excuse me. Hello, and welcome to the Banana Hotline. Sherry.
Seriously.
How long has this been going on? Your passion for bananas.
Also, I've got this other thing about bananas. I've told you this before. Sometimes, if you cut into a banana, a little person can live inside it.
Of course.
Oh, dear God.
Do you think that's why you love them so much? Because it's the sort of company for you, darling.
It could be a tarantula for all we know.
Oh no!
I think we need matron. We need matron back already. And it's
anyway, I need help with my nutrition and my food, and I can't lose weight. Have you lost weight in the pandemic?
Don't be ridiculous.
No, I've lost weight in the summer. I have lost weight I had to lose weight because I was literally waddling everywhere, and I was looking at my steps on my phone. And last year I did hardly moved at all.
I know.
When in the summer I started, even though I walk the dogs every day, I still wasn't moving very much. And normally my step count is about 8,000 to 10,000 a day. Well, when we had the pandemic, it was down to about 800.
8. My word.
I mean, nothing.
It's so funny. I started the pandemic with sort of energy and exercise and kept going. And then it was after last Christmas with months of pandemic and into another year of it that I lost the will and had, Bailey's IV,
Well, I was with Teddy the other day and I thought of Debbie and I thought, do you know what? I might just run along this canal rather than walk. And I don't know if you remember Jurassic Park, when you hear the dinosaurs coming and you see that thing in the water and it goes boom. Yeah, it was like that. The canal was shaking with the weight of my body running down the canal. I thought, that's me.
I know.
We need help. Do
you know what I'm a bit worried about? I'm a bit worried about this Brighton zip that I've committed to on Sunday.
Well, yes.
With my weight, is it going to break? You know what I mean? Because they
darling.
What zip could hold you?
Exactly. I mean, I've got to climb 90 steps, and you know what? I suffered from vertigo.
What?
Right? Am I completely nuts? Anyway, it's for such a great charity. It's the International Welfare for Animals charity. So I've got to go through with it. Oh my
darling,
God.
is there a safety net?
No.
Oh yes. You haven't got a safety net.
Brighton Beach is the safety net, darling.
Do you know what? I just don't get it. I don't get why people want to go on a zip line. I just don't get it. To me, it is. Well, why would you want to do that?
I don't know.
Why would you do it?
It was like when I was doing
flying.
Windsurfing. I did windsurfing, and I got my certificate for windsurfing. And as I was doing it, I thought, I'm completely mad. Especially as I used to get trapped under the sail. I mean, honestly, I'm one of these people. do these crazy things.
Plane? Have you ever jumped out of a plane?
No, not yet.
Has anyone?
No, dear.
No.
I need to get down
can
on
I
the
just-
tarmac.
Well, exactly, dear. But Dee, did you say you have vertigo?
Yes.
So going up 3
Very
steps is
far
hard
to
enough,
go
let
up
alone
that.
90.
I've also done paragliding, and although and actually in Crete, and I remember looking over the
Nice.
bay and going, but it was so exhilarating. You know, you get sort of addicted to these adventurous things, and so I think it's going to be okay once I'm there. I think it's just that getting in the harness and then jumping. They tell you to jump into the thin air. That's the only bit probably that's going to be a bit, you know, well, exhilarating.
And are you sort of upright, or are you
Lying
sort of
down.
like, yeah,
Upright.
okay.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
You're not
Something
like
like
somebody
that.
Can't
No,
you
you're like
sit?
this.
You're standing
Upright
up,
like
don't
that.
you, to zip? Yeah.
And yeah,
You're
that's
not
right.
like
And then you can
WonderBird
look
too.
down if you can look down
Oh, I
on
see.
everything
If you want.
if you want.
Okay.
Depends.
No,
Well, yes.
no reason to do
I
this
Have
on
to see
Earth.
it.
Has anyone ever skied here or water skied?
Yeah.
Snow ski, I have.
Yeah.
Not
I've
water.
water skied, but I found it really hard to stand up.
Yes, it is hard.
It really is hard to stand up. I think I stood up for about 3 seconds, but I did try.
Yeah.
And,
Yes.
and with other skiing, I did do Bridget Jones. I went on, you know, what they call the bar things that go round, and I got off one of those and fell off flat on my face, and literally 4 people had to stand me up. So we're not the most energetic girls, are we?
No,
Really?
and it's too cold. Snow skiing is cold.
Yeah.
It is.
They've got snow and everything. You can't do that.
No,
I
skate.
don't
don't
do an
think-
indoor one. The indoor ones are warm. There you go.
Yeah.
I don't think
But they don't
anyone
have
can
a
help us.
bar.
I think we're all a lost cause, dear. We just want to be at the bar.
We do.
But I need somebody to
Go
help me
meet in
with
the bar
my
after.
food because I need to get back to what I would normally eat, which is not sugar.
No.
So this morning I opened my fridge and I
Uh-oh.
threw everything out of it, everything away. So
Okay.
I've got nothing in the fridge now, so I have to decide now what to put in it.
Right, you are.
But not
Champagne.
bananas.
Not bananas, salad,
Yes.
vegetables, and fish.
Vodka's
There you
okay,
go.
darling. Vodka apparently. A couple of vodkas is all
I
right.
don't like vodka.
You could.
Well,
Well,
you
you
didn't-
could put.
Darling, you
could
didn't
put
like
like-
sugar, and now you like sugar. So, you know, get over it.
I know. We need help. Help.
Help! Oh my goodness.
Too late. Too late.
Yeah.
Well, just start walking a bit more, Sherry. That helps.
I walk a lot, but my body shape, I think, has changed because you should look at these pictures and you get pictures of how fat is your stomach. I think I might write that book. And one is from sugar. That's a different.
Oh, I've seen those. Yeah.
You've seen
Yeah.
them. One is from alcohol. One is just, I don't know. There's about 4 different shapes.
I haven't seen these. I haven't seen this.
Yeah, and and you look at it and you look down at your stomach and it'll tell you what you're doing wrong because it's the
I think-
shape you've become.
I'm going to tick
Well,
all
I
the
can't
boxes
work
on
my stomach out because it seems to be all round me. You know, when you're
Know the
pregnant, and they
feeling.
say if you're having a girl, it goes all the way round. Is that right, or is that the other way? No, it's
No,
more.
that's right. That's what my grandmother used to say to me. If you're carrying all the way round, it's a girl. And if
But
it's
if
out
you're just
front,
a little tub in the front,
It's a
is that a
boy.
boy?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I've obviously got triplets then.
somewhere.
No, but the thing is, it's very interesting what you said about the body shape changing, because my body shape definitely changed. And I think it's because we're sitting down so much more.
yeah.
I think you're right.
Yeah, just generally, we sat down, didn't we? Especially all of us doing these shows on Zoom for, you know, 3 or 4 shows a week on Zoom all the time, sitting down, a lot of prep work, talking to each
Not
other,
moving.
sitting down,
That's
not
true.
moving. And I think this is it. And I think our body shapes have changed. So I've realized that, you know, when I went to Sweden in the summer and I was walking around so much more and just generally, just one day I actually didn't sit down at all. And I thought, my God, I used to do this all the time. You know, you get up, you know, be with the kids in the morning, then you go out and you do this and you do that. You're always on the move. But the pandemic has made us all sedentary.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
I agree.
But there are exercises actually for the stomach area that somebody told me, which actually you've just reminded me talking about that, but I haven't done. But this is a really good idea. If we start now, within 2 or 3 weeks, you will see a difference. You want me to show you? All right, okay. So what you do, don't laugh, please. You stand up and you pull in your stomach and you lift from the rib cage, and then you do that, keeping your bottom exactly the same. Don't move your bottom, and you just imagine that bit there is moving across. And if you do that,
really nice, Dee.
It's called isolation, darling.
Isolation. Oh, that's it. Now that will make your stomach will start changing shape. If you do even like a few every day, maybe more, if you can bear it, in the morning and in the evening, just a few, tucking your tummy in, you'll see a difference. Thank you.
I've got one for you.
Right.
Right. So you let all the air out of your body. And while the air's out, suck your stomach in.
Yeah.
Right. And hold it there for 10 seconds or 20, and then let the air out. And you have to let all your air out before you suck your stomach in.
Does that mean from every orifice, Sherry?
Yes.
I don't think we can. I don't think
will there be
legally. I don't think we can do that. I think it would be. We've got enough global pandemic without that.
Will the neighbours be upset?
All the windows in the house is blowing.
We've got to each find an exercise that we can show each other and everybody out there what you can do to get rid of this bloated body.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right, but we've
got to
talk about what we've been doing for the last month, because we haven't seen everybody. I mean, the thing is, I've been to Sweden. I've been very lucky, so I've been to see my daughter in Sweden. What have you guys been doing? Sherry, what have you been doing?
Well, I mean, the fabulous thing, you know, the other day I was saying to somebody about this pandemic, and because I've worked all my life, literally all my life, thank God, and I've never stopped. This pandemic has made me stop. And it's the first time I've ever been with my grandchildren virtually every day. And it's been such a joy. I've just loved every second of it, to see them grow every day, which I've never had the privilege to do with all the others. So that's been such a joy for me. So I mean, I've really just done that. Haven't been away anywhere, you know, haven't done anything, haven't seen anybody in that sense, just my grandchildren. So that's been a joy for me. What about you?
Oh, lovely. Well, actually, I haven't been away either. I've been looking after my daughter's dog while they went away, dog sitting, which was it's a lovely Labrador. So I've been going out for lots of long walks.
And you looked after Beanie as well.
And I looked after Beanie when you're in Sweden. And I've actually got back to painting. Now, I'm not very good at painting in acrylics. Yeah. So that's really been a really good sort of therapeutic thing for me to do. And something, you know, for me, a bit creative, a bit sort of relaxing. And I've had time to do that. And that's been fabulous. So what about you, Harriet?
Well, I think I've just been seeing people I haven't been able to see because of work, and just beginning to make those sort of connections again in real time with real people outside my home. And that's been really wonderful. Just to reestablish friendships and just connections, and having a walk with friends. And that's just meant so much. Having the opportunity
it's been amazing.
to do that.
Can I tell you something about traveling though? Because I traveled out of the UK. It is one hell of a palaver. My God. I mean, apart all the forms you have to fill out, thousands. And I had 3 COVID tests before I left the country. And that's what makes things so difficult. I mean, beforehand, you just got on a plane, didn't you? And just went. Well, you can't do that anymore.
No.
And coming back from Sweden, and the amount of people in at Heathrow Airport was 3 hours to get through border control.
No.
Yeah, and you have to have a locator test, so that, you know, with COVID tests. So it costs a fortune traveling. It's absolutely amazing. But the most important difficult thing was filling out all the forms. I hate forms. And you know, where your doctor, this, your NHS, have you had all this form, have you been double jabbed, have you been this, everything has to be, literally checked. And when you check in, so BA, of all of the airlines, BA you can't check in online anymore. So you have to wait. It took me nearly 4 hours to check into BA because they have to check all your paperwork.
Oh
Wow.
my God! Well, it's not worth going away. Then.
No, it isn't.
No.
It's a real faff. It really is. If it's got, something's got to give. It really has to, because people won't travel abroad anymore. They'll go mad. I mean, you know, if you're not computer literate, how the hell do you do it?
I don't know.
No,
I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't go away now. Not now.
Well,
Maybe
I'm
next
looking
summer.
forward to when we're going to be doing WonderBirds live.
Road trip.
Yeah, road trip together. Like, I know we've got one coming up. On a cruise. I know we've got one coming up at number 1 Aldwych, the hotel, haven't we?
That's live,
and various other places to be announced. So that's going to be very exciting.
Yeah.
We can
a
have
road
fun.
trip would be brilliant, wouldn't it? But the cruises would be fabulous, wouldn't they, Debbie?
Yes.
Yeah, well, they would be. I mean, the last thing I heard from Saga was that, you know, they are, you know, trying to get things together. Again, they can only take people around the UK, or if you do go out of the UK, then you have to go on trips that you are allowed to go on in you know, I think it's like you go on certain buses, you can only be in certain places. So I think it's very restrictive to go on a cruise at the moment.
I think my dad's
not
going on a
worth it
Saga.
yet.
My dad's going on a Saga
we'll
cruise
get
in
there.
October, and he is going out of the UK. But I don't think he's leaving the ship. But they're definitely fine for doing all that. They pick everyone up separately, apparently, and it's all sorted out. You get tested in the car. They do it all for you. So he's going.
I met 2 people 2 days ago actually that are going out of this country on a cruise, Princess Cruises, I think, in October. Yeah. But they have been told one time they have to be masked up. They cannot take them off. The only time you can take them off is just when you sit down to eat. That's it.
And also, lovely Lavoie has been on a 30-day cruise doing 30 shows, one after the other. Our friend to WonderBirds has been on a cruise and just had the most amazing time. Said it's absolutely amazing. So I think it's coming back.
Yeah, I don't want to. I would not like to sit in a cruise and not go off the ship. I mean, I don't see the point.
And they said there was this person said to me there was no bound and no dancing, not allowed. Not allowed. And you have to be masked up anyway when you walk around the ship or go in a bar or.
That's different.
I wouldn't do that. I hate that.
No. Sweden is supposed to be, you know, a country that hasn't really it didn't close down or anything like that, but they are far more into social distancing than we are now in this country. It's really strange.
Yes, so, they are.
You know, it's weird. So because I suppose because it's so spread out, when you go into the big cities, you just can't sit. Mons had gigs. They're still only selling 60% of the gigs out. So they're still in Sweden. They're very, very aware. It's very interesting.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's fabulous. So funny because it took them ages to do it because they didn't do it for a whole year.
No, did they? They did. They always did it. What they didn't do was they never closed down.
No,
is that what it was?
Yeah. They didn't lock down, did they? No,
they didn't lock down, but they always had social distancing, always.
Oh, right.
And I think that's the thing. The country is so vast when you think about it.
Yeah.
But you know, locking that country down would have been ridiculous. I mean, sometimes you know, in southern Sweden or wherever, that you know, the places are like 10 miles apart. I mean, it seemed a bit pointless. And also, they said we allow people to make their own decisions. You know, and I think they've allowed people to be grown up. And in the end, I think it's all balanced out. You know, I don't know who's better, who's worse.
I remember that guy when we were in Sweden last year who came up to us and said, do you mind moving the table away? Do you remember that Swedish guy?
Well, that's because he didn't want to sit beside you, Dee.
Yeah, that's true. Well, apart from that,
must be it.
I'm quite used to that though.
Yeah.
But honestly, I thought that was really good that he did that. And also, I think he had the English accents. At that time, you know, we had a big spike. But, you know, they're very, very aware, even though they haven't locked down. They're very aware, aren't they?
Yeah.
So that was really good. I think that was a really good thing.
Anyway, we've got some fantastic guests coming in this season. The season of WonderBirds.
Oh, yeah.
Right,
we have.
So who have we got this week?
Oh, Dee, tell us.
It's the amazing, Johnny Most, who you will know as
Happy
Ralph
Days.
Happy Days. Oh, wow. And he's got a record out. He's a singer. He's everything. He's been directing. starring in movies, I mean, it's just, we just wait and see.
Oh,
Friday's
can't
big-
wait to
He's got
meet
a
him.
big
Fabulous.
story.
And listen, the other thing is that our wonderful WonderBirds Dead Agent.
Yeah, the Dead
I mean,
Agent.
the hour-long show has got over 100,000 views. So Tony McHale has promised us that he's going to write us another show. So who knows what's going to happen next?
Watch this space.
Oh
Yeah.
yes,
Because
certainly.
that was great fun. So if you guys have got any ideas about what the WonderBirds should be doing next in our next drama, let us know. I think that'll be quite interesting.
Please do.
Yeah.
It'd be lovely. Can't wait for that.
Good. Good.
Okay,
So,
guys.
so guys, as you can see, we're on Tuesdays and Fridays now. We have changed. We're still the same, but we're on Tuesdays and Fridays and Saturday specials. Isn't that
Yeah,
right,
with
guys?
Richard.
Yes.
Lovely.
So it's going to be a lot of fun, and we can't wait to see you. And we're so glad that we're back. We missed you.
Yeah. And we'll see you Friday with Donny Most.
Yeah.
Yay!
See you Friday.
Bye.
Okay.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Dormail, home of a great night's sleep.